I want to show you in a practical application some of the things I just talked to you a little bit about in your style as you move forward in the course and begin refining your point of view, your perspective, your style. Over here, as we come up to week 3, I want you to pay attention to this little part of the course, which is where you can begin to refine that aspect of your writing. Remember that as a scholarly author, you are presenting your information with a certain bias, that is, in a way that you want the reader to understand your subject matter. And you are presenting your opinion. And therefore, your essay needs to be factual, which is third-person objective. Here is the fact. This is a nifty little tutorial, short tutorial about that. And you can use first person because you are an authority on you. However, you want to avoid writing we, you, our, unless you are writing an instructive essay where you are an authority on a subject and you are giving direction to your reader. None of our essays fall under that category. We are not writing public service announcements. We are not going to be writing anything that has to do with instructional information. You are evaluating. As an evaluator, you want to keep your focus on just the facts. With a bias, of course, you get to select which facts you present. So that's where your bias comes in. So this is a little something for you to read. Want to point out something else real quick. I zipped over here to EasyBib to show you one other thing that was a little bit of a problem. Want to make sure we get that corrected before we move forward and get this absolutely firmed up. When I have created all of my citations, and of course there are tutorials about how to create the EasyBib citations, now I'm ready to create my Works Cited page. And remember, the magic thing I want to do, always select Microsoft Word, export, give it a second to open, and it's going to create a perfectly formatted citation page. And there it is. And I'm going to enable editing in case I need to make any edits on this. Now, for this particular tutorial, this is a goofy citation, isn't it? Look at this, how this turned out. So all I'm going to do is I'm not going to take this out of there, but I am going to move it. I'm going to move this to the top, and I'm going to leave that information where it was. And I'm going to go ahead and put that up at the top. Now, we don't have a citation just sitting there. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, but I don't want it to be highlighted like this. That's going to be a problem. So I'm just going to do it like this. This goes back over here and centers. I don't know why it turned it blue, but it did. So we just want to make sure we go up here and make that right. Now we have that. However, when I did that, it's not in alphabetical order, is it? So that means I'm going to have to take the whole thing when I edit like this, and I'm going to cut it from here, and I'm going to go down and find where it goes alphabetically. And it's listed as R, so that's what we're going to put it under. Just exactly as the citation was created. So now I have it with all the information, but it's not just some random, bizarre-looking citation. You see that? This is why we enable editing and why we make sure that everything's done. This is a duplication. So we'll want to make sure that we take those out because it's a duplication. Now, lovely. This is lovely. Okay. All right. I guess this is coming under H and this is coming under P instead of the D. Okay, that's it. Now I have this all created and I'm ready to copy this and paste it into my document. That concludes this tutorial and we're ready to move on to week 3.